Well, g'day everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We've got another absolute feast for you all here today. There is some amazing vintage gear here. Now, Randy has this collection that is just, there's records everywhere here, stunning recordings. Look at this jukebox, for goodness sake, with the Beatles no less featured on it. It just, have a look at this. This is the sort of collector that I know everybody loves to know about and wants to meet, and we will meet Randy because he's going to have a chat to us. But even if we head over here and we have a look, you walk in the front door here and you are just met with all of this wonderful vintage gear. There's all kinds of stuff, here, and then it doesn't just end here when you get to the front door. You walk in through the hall here and you are greeted by this. Have a look at this. JBLs, for goodness sake. The big JBLs. There's some Yamaha NS1000s there. Great speakers. We've got GADGETSatbp down here, for goodness sake. We might even be able to have a listen to some of that. A GADGETSatbp preamp here. Have a look at this stuff. I mean, and on. We've got old vintage Macintosh here. Mac 75 monos here. I mean, Rogers, the BBC gold standard, for goodness sake. And have a look at this room further to that. We've got all of the, I am literally breaking my back here. There's the chandelier at the very top of the space. That ceiling is probably, oh my goodness, it would be 6-7 meters high from where I'm situated here in this room. And look at this acoustically. You've got all of these angles in the walls here, and there's not any sound treatment in here at all, and yet this room sounds amazing, other than the sort of standard things you would see, which is a beautiful leather lounge suite here. And look what's behind the lounge suite, for goodness sake. More vintage gear. It just goes on and on and on. It's just absolutely amazing. And then over the back here, it goes further. We'll have a look at that a little bit later on, but this is the sort of thing that Randy has here. Now, we're going to meet Randy. We'll have a chat with him, and he'll tell you all about his story as a collector and what he's doing. And if you are a Filipino audiophile, you need to meet this man. You need to talk to this guy, because he will be able to sort you out and help you find a perfect system that would suit your needs. And he works from all different kinds of budgets, from entry level, right up to high end stuff. I mean, as I say, when you start talking about brands like GADGETSatbp, and I mean, look at these old Thorens turntables for the vinyl guys here. This is on a brass, arm board here. Just stunning stuff. Another one down here with, it's another Thorens. I mean, 2 Thorens turntables of this vintage. You just never see 2 in the one place. But, Randy's got them both here. So, on and on it goes. Look at, all you guys that know anything about good quality vintage gear will be salivating at what you are seeing here, because there is just tons of amazingly good stuff here, and Randy's the man to come and see. So let's meet Randy. Let's have a chat to him. Look, some old Bowes and Wilkins here, and let's have a chat to the man that literally owns all this stuff, who's collected all this stuff over the years. And he is the guy we really need to talk to. So I'll spin the camera around and I'll introduce you to Randy. G'day Randy, how are you?
Yes.
It's really lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to an Aussie Audiophile.
Mm-hmm.
I've just had a look around here, and in the video that my subscribers can see your amazing collection of vintage gear. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about how you started doing this, and where your love of vintage audio came from?
Well, I started this when I was young, and then this is what all happened.
Yep.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. So it started.
I'm in love with those vintage gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you sort of started collecting something, and then all of a sudden you never wanted to sell it. You just wanted to keep adding, and then it just grew and grew and grew.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, everybody, there's more than just what you can see here. I mean, this is a very big home, and there are rooms. There are rooms full of this stuff everywhere. I've just shown you what we're going to show you downstairs here, but there are upstairs rooms. We'll go around and I'll show you some of Randy's amazing music collection that literally runs up the hall and up the staircase. And then we've got another section in behind here with even more gear that Randy has. So Randy, tell us a little bit about what you are offering Filipino audiophiles.
Yeah. Well, I'm offering here is, of course, vintage.
Yeah.
Right? From low end to high end, we got that.
Yep.
So from, it depends on your, the amount you
want to spend. Yep.
Yeah, to spend.
Yep. So you can work with lots of different budgets. You know, from that entry level point, you can get someone started,
exactly,
and then grow them up through the ranks from there. And I'm sure
we can help them how to choose. With those gears.
How to component match and things like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, right. And then I guess once you start somebody at that point where they are in the system, and then you can start to work them up as they want to grow. And you can always help them continue to move up the grade. I mean, some of these magnificent Jardis you've got here that we were listening to before, and I mean, there's some really ultra high-end stuff here, and so I really do believe you can cover everything they might want, from an entry-level system right up to a high-end vintage system that would hold its own, I'm sure, today with most stereos that are out there.
That's right.
Yeah, so they can come and speak to you by appointment. They can organise to come and have a listen to the systems, and you can put something together for them and work with them on a budget and on component selection, and we can all go from there. Now, what I'll do, everybody, is I mean, he's just a great bloke. He really is. Like, these are the guys that I want to come and talk to on the channel, because these people make me get more and more passionate about audio, and I just think you're a fantastic, exponent of what can be done here with vintage quality and the passion you have for music. It shines through with everything I can see here. So Randy can help you all out. If you're in the Philippines and you're looking for someone that you can trust, that can help you get into the vintage audio scene, and it really is a separate scene altogether, and it has a real prestige about it, let me tell you. Even anywhere around the world it does. But this guy here is the guy to come and talk to. He will be able to, with the sorts of people we've met today, you can have a guy like Randy help you find what you need in gear, and then you can have someone like Noel help you treat your room and actually get that gear sounding as good as it can possibly sound. And I mean, as I said, we've had a ball here today. Thank you very much for inviting us into your absolute sound sanctum here, which is really what this place is. And I'll leave a description at the end of the video, everybody, so you'll be able to get hold of Randy's Facebook, and also all of the things that you think you might need from him, he can help you with. And I'll leave all the description and the information at the end of the video, so that you can reach out to Randy and look, you won't find a better guy to sort you out with vintage gear. So let's have a little look, Randy, while we're still here.
Let me show you
some of your some more of your amazing stuff.
Like this one, I have here the magnifying.
Yeah, magnifying. Yep. So what would they be? 1 point something? So are they MG2, something like that. Oh yeah, righto. Okay. Yeah, fantastic.
I have those, the bigger magnifying. That one.
Oh yeah,
the timpani one. This one.
The timpani ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're like a bifold type arrangement, aren't they?
Also that one, the MG2. That's the MG2.
Oh yeah,
Magda.
right. I see.
Yeah.
Now everybody, these things are quite
fold.
special.
You can fold it.
They're a bifolding arrangement.
Yeah.
They fold out.
like this one.
Yeah, and they're a
Yeah.
three-way.
It's a three-way.
So you can see what I'm talking about here. I mean, this stuff's just
Yeah.
phenomenal. So you can get into Maggie's and have this kind of gear in your space. You know, these things are well known and really are. You know, Magnapan became quite famous producing these kinds of speakers. These bifolded arrangement. I mean, and you know, just leaning up here against the the wall is just a set of these things, just saying, "Come and take me home." And you know, and then from there, if we head around here,
Yeah.
on and on it goes. So another set of Maggies here, more
Yes.
gear in here.
Some vintage turntables.
Yeah, vintage turntables.
And of course, the records.
Yeah, of course.
Vinyl records.
Randy's got got a record collection that he's making me envious. So you know, there's lots of music there, which I could thumb my way through and be very jealous he has.
Yes.
And then you know, further along, you know,
The alley.
we pan up here into the alley of sound. We've got, you know, more vintage speakers, more records. You know, have a look at this kind of gear. It's just, you don't see this. This is sort of, you know, this sort of stuff is, houses like this just put a big smile on my face because, you know, I don't think any of us would be allowed to have a house like this. Now, Randy's wife is an exceptionally good lady. She is absolutely puts up with all of this madness, and she supports Randy in all of his pursuits with audio, and thank goodness we've got partners like her that are seriously into it as much as Randy's into it. So, and then if we pan along here a bit, I mean, further through here, we've got more records that literally lead up to heaven. I mean, up the staircase we go, and there's just crate after crate of records, and the gear just keeps going on and on. As we said, Randy's managed to just about fill this house up. Randy's wife tells me that the only room that's off limits is the bedroom, so they've actually got somewhere they can sleep.
Yeah.
So, but literally everywhere else, there's gear. Randy's got gear. So, you know, he's just really is the sort of person that puts a big smile on my dial, because, you know, he makes me get more and more excited about all this kind of stuff that he has here. So, thanks everyone for watching this. I'll leave some information so that you'll be able to get on to Randy if you want to get him to help you with finding some really good vintage gear to set you up and get you started on this journey. But he's in Manila, so he's right here where most of you are. So you just reach out to him, use the information that I leave in the end of the video, and he will only be too happy to help you out. So thanks for watching everybody, and we'll talk soon.